It's chalice time. Mm, spooky. Some of you might recognize this from my vlog in London because I totally bought it at London Dungeons. The one that I picked out on the vlog was the one that I bought, and I'm in love with it. It's got little fake boons all over. I know, they're fake. Your heart is broken. Shattered even. But yes. Just looks so cool to me. I just needed it. I needed it in my life for these sorts of moments when I could make spooky voice for no reason. Any time of year. It doesn't have to be Halloween. Makes me happy. So, today felt far more productive than yesterday did. Yesterday I was like, okay, you know, it's going to be a pretty light day. I'm just going to make news, make coffee, and put up the Eddie endings, and then just relax the rest of the day. Because it was also like food cheat day, right? So we were like, we're going to eat all the stuff. Really excited about it. And it turned out that I haven't had to replace my SD memory card for my nice camera in a long time. It's been a really long time. And at the time that I got the nicer one, not the nicer one, the new one is the word that I was looking for. I was like, nicer? Is nicer? No, not really. When I got the newer memory card, I thought to myself, I really should buy 2 of these because my last one, I kept formatting it wrong and it just died really quickly. I was like, I should definitely get 2 of these in case that same thing happens. And I didn't. I only got the one. So, flash forward to months later, this memory card has lasted me a really long time. I finally learned how to format it correctly, and I've been formatting it every single time I record because that's what I was told to do. But apparently, SD cards only have so many formats in them. Like, you can only format it so many times, even if you're doing it right, before it'll just be like, I don't know, this is footage, question mark. So, recorded news, plugged in my camera, and it was like, what is this? I was like, I don't know, what is it? He was like, I don't know, what is this? I just got so sad. I was like, no, this has happened before, but it's been months. It's taken so long. Oh my gosh, you're so graceful. Sherlock! Sherlock, are you graceful? I know, you're so graceful. I know, no one's judging you. You look like a prince. You look so handsome. Oh, little girl, you want to join? What's happening, Miss Thing? What are you doing? Hi. They've been warring over this spot. I know that I said they've been doing that a while back, but it hasn't really happened. It's been mostly Sherlock's spot. He nipped that in the bud pretty quick. But as she's gotten bigger, she's been like, I'll lay here and see what happens. So she's been laying there for most of the time that we were just playing Borderlands. She was laying there for most of the time that I was playing Borderlands. And I was like, my, Sherlock hasn't done a thing. He's just let you sit there. How big of him? But anyway, long story short, yesterday, didn't get news up, fell asleep before I made coffee. I woke up this morning and I was like, when did I go to sleep? And Sam was like, you passed out at like 10, which is what I've been doing anyway. It's like, you just I don't know, you just fell asleep. It's like, no, I didn't make a video. So that's what happened with that. I was in a great mood all day, but was not as productive as I wanted to be. So today, did Daily Bite, and then I did gym time with Jeannie. We gymmed out real hard. We were both like super red faced, just like, oh, and my body's already starting to scream at me about it. So I'm just like chugging a lot of water. Well, it's a little bit coffee, but chugging a lot of water. And then after that, I went to the Framers. Okay, so the place where I get my stuff framed, they have had this group of framed stuff since August. Long time. I called them a couple of weeks ago to say, hey, I never heard from you, just realized, and I was wondering if I could pick up my stuff. They look me up. He was like, oh, that was from quite a while ago. And I was like, I know, but I never heard from you. And so he looks it up and then comes back to the phone super sheepishly. I might have told you this already. I can't remember. Comes back to the phone super sheepishly and is just like, we're actually not done with your stuff. I was like, what? It's been since August. And he was like, I know. Look, just give us another week. We'll have it done, and we'll give you a discount. And I was like, okay. So I came in today, went in, and Jeannie was like, did you hear from them though? And I was like, no, I didn't hear from them, but they said it would be done in a week. She was like, I know, but you still didn't hear from them. And I was like, well, if I go in there today and it's not done, they're giving me a bigger discount because this is silly. This is so silly. So I go in there. They have all my stuff, which was great. And then the guy who was helping us, I was like, okay. Over the phone, I was told I'd have a discount. And he was like, yeah? I was like, yeah, because this is from so long ago. And he was like, mm-hmm. I was like, this took so many months for you to finish that I was told I would get a discount. And I was starting to feel like I was going to have to fight with this guy. And then the owner of the place came out and was like, don't worry, I'll handle this. I was like, oh. And he like gave me a huge discount. It was so awesome. I was like, you know what? I feel like it was kind of worth it now. Now that it's that much cheaper, like by hundreds, you guys. It was so much cheaper. I was like, okay. Fantastic. And so now I have my huge Pac Rim posters. Where am I going to put them? I don't know, but they're big and I love them. Eee. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know where to put them, but I'm in love. I'm in love with them. So I need to find the perfect spot. It's going to be great. Yeah. So after that, grabbed food, came back. Well, actually, went to the post office and their stamp machine was broken. I hate when I try to budget time in my mind. I'm like, okay, I only have like a half an hour left before I have to do this thing, but I know that this will only take a second. So I go into the post office, knowing full well that in 15 minutes, I'm going to be playing Borderlands with Thierry. And I was like, I can run in there, get a stamp from the machine, mail off my rent check, and get back plenty of time. So, go into the post office. All of their machines have huge signs that say out of service. I was like, all of them? All of them are out of service? So I had to stand in this big ass line. And the lady was great. She was very nice. The lady was very, very nice at the post office. And she was like, don't you worry, I will get this sent out. I was like, thank you. But it took much longer than I expected it to. So I'm like furiously texting her, being like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be so late, I'm so sorry. And she was like, it's cool. I was like, no, I'm really, I wish So we were supposed to get started at 3. Didn't get started until like 4 because I got there and then she was away from the computer and I was just like, oh, God. So long story short, I delayed our process of recording, which made me sad. But now, after this, I'm going to record more Long Live the Queen because I am getting so many messages saying that I have to play more of that game. So I'm like, okay. I'm uploading Red Shirts today. For any of you who have played or seen people play Red Shirts, it's a very silly game. I played like an hour of it, so I'm just going to cut it in half. And then, yeah, and make dinner. Making shepherd's pie. So, see how that goes, because it's a different recipe that I'm used to. It's a healthier recipe, so we'll see. I'm praying that it tastes good, because otherwise I'm not going to be allowed to make shepherd's pie anymore. I'm just going to be like, nope, it's not happening. I feel like I need to be drinking like red wine out of this. Just like, yes. Blood. The blood of my enemies. As all of the dogs start barking. Yes, you know. You know. Demons of hell. You realize. Because, you know, dogs. Because Cerberus. Anyways. But yes. That's been my day so far. I've been in a great mood for the last, like, week. Like pretty much since I got home. And I'm sure that that's a mixture of, like, Sam, but also, like, eating better and waking up earlier. And just, like, there have been so many things that have all come together. And I feel like my life is so, like, I'm so much more focused, you know? Like, I'm getting things done. And I'm just, like, happy. Like, really happy. And it's been great. It's been great. So I put together like a plan for making a bunch of videos. And tomorrow we've got the podcast, and TB is gone. So it's going to be me, Krender, Jesse, and Gerard. So that'll be fun. It'll be, chill. It'll be a chill podcast. And I've got 2 little kitties that I love. Huh. Got 2 little kitties that I love. But I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah!